Hey everybody, this is Greg, and I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa. Just can't believe we're already back to the holidays again. It just feels like it was yesterday that we just left. But again, I want to wish all of you a happy holidays and a wonderful, wonderful new year. And hopefully 2025 is a better one for everybody else. And I just want to go over some quick safety tips as we close out the year of 2024 and we're getting into the holidays. And these are just basic tips. I just want everybody to, just know and have in the back of your mind. I know right now everybody's, getting ready for the holidays, going to places, traveling, and doing another get together like we did on Thanksgiving and opening gifts and just having a great time with family and friends. But I just want to everybody know that, again, in the back of your mind, safety is really, really important. According to the United States Fire Administration, an average of 260 homes, um, fires were started by Christmas trees each year. And of course, those are live trees. An average of 150 home fires were started by decorations, and that includes candles and also electrical lights. Candles start at 45% of home decoration fires. December is the peak time for candle fires. And also Christmas, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Day are the top 3 days of the year for candle fires. And that's something I actually didn't even know. But I know the winter time is big for chimney fires, but I didn't realize December was big for candles. When it comes to your electrical and lights, because we all like to put lights on our houses, put lights in our yards, put lights all over the bushes and trees, and also inside of our homes. First thing you want to do is read the instructions. I cannot stress that enough, is read the instructions on the back of the package. After you read those instructions, pull about and check all the lights, bulbs, wires for anything that's frail or broken. And once all that is done and you feel comfortable, then check the lights. And again, if they don't work, they're probably burned out for some reason. Either find a replacement bulb, or if they're frail or they're broken, obviously get rid of those. So again, check those lights before you put them up. Most important again is make sure you read those instructions. Some lights, and nowadays they're making lights both good for inside and outside, but also depending if you get used lights or specific lights that are just used for indoors. Keep them indoors, don't put them outdoors, and vice versa. If they're only used for outdoors, keep them outdoors, not indoors, because that can cause some hazards. For instance, if you do have an indoor light specifically for indoor, but you decide to put that outside, moisture gets to it, water's going to get into it. It could short circuit it or even cause a shock if you're close to those wires. So that's why it's very, very important to sit down and read those instructions. Use clips and not nails to put lights on your home. If you use nails, sometimes you might slip, and again, you may break a part of the wire. So use clips. Um, 3M is really good when it comes to clips. They use a lot of those clips, and as you know, it's a lot of they do market that for decorations. I would utilize those type of clips, or if you don't know what kind of clips, go to your local hardware store, and they can help you for that with those. Turn off the lights. Okay, if you're not going to be inside your home and also away from your home for a long period of time. I know a lot of us love leaving lights on. That's the whole purpose, is to leave lights on. but sometimes that could overheat, whatever you got the lights on, or it can even overload the circuit. So, what I do at my home, I actually have lights outside my front and back of my home. I have a timer. Set the timer goes on, and set the timer for it to go off. That way, it's going to go on and off at specific times, and it's not going to stay on forever, so and cause a hazard. So that's what I recommend doing is that, or if you have a specific time to turn it on, turn it off, that is good. But try not to leave them on all night. I know a lot of people do that in neighborhoods, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, it kind of reduces the level of hazards. Don't plug cords into surge protector to surge protector to surge protector, okay, or overload your circuit. Because once you start doing that, it could cause a shock, it could cause a spark. You don't want that, that could cause a fire. And also, do not use surge protector to surge protector, surge protector. They definitely recommend not doing that. And don't run cords under carpets and rugs. That's not only just for fire safety, but it's also safety in general for people that can trip and fall. So I would recommend, if you got to run wires all over the place inside your home, try to run down by the baseboard, up the walls, again using clips to wherever you need to go and put those lights on. So that way you're not causing a tripping hazard and you're not causing a specific fire hazard. Candles. Again, we go back to the candles. Blow out the candles before you go to bed and away from your home for a period of time. If somebody's in the house, that's fine. As long as somebody's watching and keeping an eye on the candles, that's great. But if nobody's going to be around, blow them out. Avoid putting candles in your bedrooms. If you do put candles in your bedrooms, make sure they're in nice and sturdy candle holders or those glass kind of holders. That way it's sealed and secured correctly, and it won't spark everywhere. But you want to have them nice and sturdy. But try to not have them in the bedroom, especially when they're unattended. Um, Keep the candles 3 feet away from anything that's combustible that will burn, like curtains, rugs, furniture, even your Christmas tree, stuff like that. So you want to keep them 3 feet away. And if the wick is weak or frail, don't try to light it. Use another candle. Because if you use something that's frail, that can cause an issue too. Because sometimes some of these candles can have weak wicks on them. And never use flame candles near any oxygen tanks. I know there's some people that might have oxygen um, with them. Do not use candles near the oxygen. Now, when it comes to Christmas trees, don't get a tree where the needles fall off. Make sure it's nice and green. Once they start falling off, that's telling you, hey, it's probably on a dry side. So you don't want to get a Christmas tree that the needles are falling off. Cut 2 inches from the base of the trunk. And make sure the tree, no matter if it's live and also artificial, is again 3 feet away from any kind of heat source like radiators, fireplaces, space heaters. Make sure you don't position Christmas trees near any kind of exit that you're going to be using if you need to get out due to a fire. I see this a lot, not in your own home, but especially I see this a lot when it comes to stores, restaurants, and places where I go to, and you'll see trees sitting in front of exits. Don't do that. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a great place. That's got a lot of room. We can put it there," but don't do that unless you have more than one or two exits. Because if something does happen, you want a place to exit, and if that tree is there, that's going to cause a blockage. Add water to the tree every day and make sure that it's kept well moist. Again, don't put any flame candles in the tree. I know a long time ago people used to put candles in the trees. I don't think they do that anymore, but again, just don't do that. Again, turn off the lights when you go to bed, and especially if you're going to be gone, that no one's going to be inside your home. Keeping an eye on the tree, so you don't want to make sure that tree is not left unattended. If you do have a metallic tree, do not use electric lights. And just kind of miscellaneous things. Don't hang stockings over the fireplace while the fireplace is going. So if you do put stockings over your fireplace, take them off and then light the fireplace. After the fireplace is extinguished, put stockings back on. And don't hang any decorations over the fireplace that hang on or hang over. Same situation. If you got to turn your fireplace on, remove those decorations. When you're finished, put them back on. A lot of this is just common sense. It's just little things that we forget. These are great ideas to keep in your mind, to keep yourself safe, your family safe, your guests safe. You know, we don't want to see any fires. That's the big thing when it comes to the holidays. And if there's other things you forget that relate to the holidays, you can look at my video previous to this, talking about the Thanksgiving, the turkey baker, um, and also just basic things on cooking, fireplace. You can go to those videos as well, just little tips like that. Again, this is me, Greg, and I want to say again, happy holidays to all of you, and be safe out there and take these tips very seriously. And we'll see you in another video. Have a good day and a great holiday, everybody. Take care.